What's up, guys? This is Vincent, aka Young Tony, and today I'm gonna share with you how you can create an extraordinary life. The extraordinary life that you've always wanted. That life that seemed impossible. We're gonna talk about how you can start to make it possible. So first, I wanna get you to believe. That's the first step to anything that you want to accomplish. That's literally the first step. You have to believe that you can do something, or else you wouldn't be doing it anyways, because you don't believe that you can, or you won't see it through. So believe that you can. Now, this is literally not trying to get you to think positively or motivate you, although you need that, but this is the fact. Like, you can. If people can survive the most devastating circumstances and still make themselves successful, I think you can. Successful living is something that everyone can achieve. Now, I know that you have heard many successful stories, but for the sake of illustration, I'm gonna share one with you today. And the person we're gonna talk about today is Oprah Winfrey. It's gonna be a short story, but I think by the end you will understand that people can literally survive anything. Now, Oprah Winfrey, first of all, was born by a 13-year-old. Well, let's say, he's a mother. She's a mother. But a 13-year-old is just a girl, a little girl. So Oprah Winfrey's mother was literally 13 years old when Oprah was born. When Oprah Winfrey was growing up, she had series of difficulties. She was sexually abused by her own family members. And when she was 13, she was pregnant. She was gonna be also a mother at the age of 13, but unfortunately, the baby was stillborn. The baby didn't survive. But to cut the whole long story short of Oprah Winfrey's life, she went to a foster home. She was literally saved, but that was how she was saved out of that environment. She was moved to a foster home. And now you know Oprah Winfrey. And I know Oprah Winfrey. And since this is part of my study of how to live a successful life, I can tell you one single sentence how Oprah Winfrey was able to gather the courage to get to where she was right now. And that is, she turned her pain to passion. She turned her wounds to reasons. And if Oprah can do it, you can do it. I can do it. Everybody can do it. So circumstances don't determine your outcome, but you alone determine your outcome. A speaker once said, it's not the blow of the wind, it is the set of the sail. So if you want to succeed, I want you to understand, I want you to get it into your mind and know that you can, believe that you can. So now let's run through 3 steps. But first of all, I want to remind you that it takes no Einstein or Charles Darwin or Leonardo da Vinci or Stephen Hawking to succeed. These are common guidelines. These are paradigms anyone could follow. Again, I remind you, if other people can, so could you. Now, I don't know if this is gonna change you, but I know is that people can change people, but people can change by themselves. I can share my ideas and inspirations, but it's all up to you to take the next step of the change, to take the next step and initiate yourself. So, real quickly, the first step to creating the extraordinary life that you want is commitment. Commit yourself that you're gonna create that life that you want. Remember, extraordinary life is life in your own terms, not in another person's terms, not what somebody told you to do, but life in your own terms. So extraordinary life for me is that I want to be the most influential speaker in the planet. I know that sounds unrealistic, but I know there are steps to the place that I want to reach, and I know that I'm every single day that I'm doing my best and more than my best to make sure that I'm on track. And I will stop at nothing. I will stop at nothing until I accomplish that. Now, I don't know what the extraordinary life for you is. I don't know, you want to create a relationship that is going to last forever. You're going to love this person and they're going to love you back. Or you want to create a dynasty or a business firm or whatever it is that you want. Just commit yourself. Now, commitment means no excuse is accepted. And that's why people are afraid to commit, because they don't want to take responsibilities, like giving excuses. So until you start to commit yourself, you cannot move to the next step, which we're going to talk right now, which we're going to consider right now, which is discipline, persistence. This is the step that gets you through those trials, tribulations, challenges that will sink everyone else's ship except yours. So discipline is actually something that you can acquire. I know it takes time, but won't you agree with me that it's worth the time that it's going to take you to acquire that discipline that can give you the permission to live that extraordinary life? So the second step is discipline. I discipline myself every day to accomplish the whole task that I set out to accomplish, although sometimes I don't accomplish all of them, but I try my possible best to see that I get it done, because it makes me feel good. Now, the third step to creating an extraordinary life, the second step is persistence and discipline. The third step, I think it all comes together here. The first step, commitment; second step, persistence and discipline; and the third step is personal power. Personal power is literally what you need to break through. You can know everything, you can have all the wisdom in this world, but if you don't have personal power, you can't accomplish anything. So personal power are the machine rings to greatness, to success. Is that power hidden inside you that is ready to focus in an instant of any worthy goal, and in this case, an extraordinary life. So personal power is what people use to create the kind of life they want. Now, when I say people, I mean few people, because only few people have personal power. Now, you can join that group, we can join that group, but we need only to make up our mind. Now, let's recap. First of all, we talked about believing that you can, getting you to believe that you can actually create an extraordinary life. And then we talked about the 3 steps to creating an extraordinary life, which is commitment, persistence, and personal power. Now, in conclusion, I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna leave this with you. You can create the kind of life that you want, but you need to make up your mind to start now. Decide now. Once again, guys, this is Vincent, aka Young Tony, telling you that you can, and you will, and you must, because it's worth it. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace, and stay inspired.